Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in your part of the world. This is King B bringing another video to you, another article. You see the title. Earth's rotation is alarmingly slowing down. This article by Popular Mechanics. Before I get into this, if you've been watching my videos, especially my exercise videos, you know today was one of those days. Today's was one of those days, I'm telling you. I woke up 2 hours late, still early. I woke up at 5 a.m. The alarm woke me up. Usually I'm up, I'm awake before the alarm. I'm usually up 3 in the morning, sometimes 1:30, 2 in the morning, and I get up and I get it in and I get my exercises in. It just works great for me because then later on during the daytime, I have more time to do what I need to do and work on what I need to work on. But today was just one of those days, I guess my body, and it's okay when it's like that. You know, your body needs to rest, right? And you just get to that point where your body gonna let you know, I need some rest. And it's good to listen to your body. When you really putting in that work, you're going hard every single day. You know, you breaking through that wall, you exercise, you're doing your exercises, no quit, you're going at it, you're giving it your all every single day. And it's okay to you know, when your body, when you really feel it and you need to sleep a little extra, hour, 2 hour, in my case 2 hours, even if you need to sleep longer than that, that's okay. Your body needs to rest, right? That's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But 2 hours, I slept 2 extra hours today, and guess what? Y'all already know if you've been watching. I still got it in. I still got my exercises in. No quitting that. I'm gonna do that regardless of how late I sleep. All right, but let's get into the science. Earth's rotation is alarmingly slowing down. Let's see what they're talking about. In recent years, the Earth's rotation has been speeding up due to dynamics in the planet's liquid outer core. This increase presented the possibility that scientists might soon have to lead a leap second. However, a new study says that global warming's impact on the polar ice caps is counteracting that speed up and will likely delay the need for a deleted leap second until 2028 or 2029. All right. The Earth's rotation feels like a constant, but that speed actually goes through lots of small fluctuations that are unnoticed by most of the planet's 8 billion human inhabitants. Earthquakes, volcanoes, tidal forces, and wind patterns can affect how fast or slow the world turns. And now a new paper is positing that the redistribution of mass from the poles to the rest of the world's oceans, aka polar ice melt, is slowing down the world's rotation. Interestingly, that's actually delaying an unprecedented moment in history, the first ever deletion of a leap second. The slowdown is counteracting a speed up. Interesting. Over the course of Earth's history, its rotation has been slowing down. Some 1.4 billion years ago, a day lasted 18 hours and 41 minutes. And during the age of dinosaurs, a day was only 23 hours. Now, how do they know that? Who knows? I guess they have the science and they make the calculations, whatever. But depending on who you're listening to, there are some that say the Earth is flat, and the Earth do not move. It's stationary, and that the stars and the planets is moving. The stars is moving, right? and they back and they have the facts. They do their research. They thoroughly research it, and they back it up with their facts that they find, that they discover. And then you have some that say, no, these people don't know what they're talking about. The earth is not flat, and the earth is spinning and moving. And they thoroughly do their research, right? Depending on who you're listening to. Both sides make a pretty good argument. But in a case like this, I mean, what calculations are they using to know that 1.4 billion years ago, a day lasted 18 hours and 41 minutes during the age of dinosaurs? That a day was only 23 hours. That's just my question. But let's continue with the article. That's a pretty slow going process. So slow, in fact, that an Earth day is only 0.047 seconds longer than it was at the end of the Bronze Age. However, recently, the Earth has been bucking this trend due to the rotation of the planet's liquid outer core, which is actually speeding things up. Now, a new study published this week in the journal Nature argues that climate change will likely delay the need to delete a leap second sometime in 2028 or 2029. Even a few years ago, the expectation was that leap seconds would always be positive and happen more and more often. Study author Duncan Agnew, a geophysicist at Scripps Institution of Oceanography at UC San Diego, said in a press statement. But if you look at changes in the Earth's rotation, which is the reason for leap seconds, and break down what causes these changes, it looks like a negative one is quite likely. 1 second doesn't sound like much, but in today's interconnected world, getting the time wrong could lead to huge problems. According to Scientific American, it's likely that scientists would have needed to delete a leap second much sooner if climate change wasn't a thing, but the warming of ice caps has delayed the needed to make this unprecedented decision. Delayed but not avoided. There's never been a negative leap second before, and leap seconds themselves have always been a problem for people running computer networks, Agnew told Scientific American. Given that many crucial systems rely on precise timekeeping, having to include a negative leap second would be a bigger problem because they've never had to do it. Since 1972, scientists have added 27 leap seconds to the clock, sometimes with disastrous results. Website crashes, tech service blackouts, airline reservation system snafus, and financial market wonkiness are only some of the worries, and companies like Google and Meta have even invented a method called a leap smear that essentially spreads the added second across the day. What could happen when scientists subtract the leap second remains to be seen. However, it's likely that this will be the one and only time humans will delete a second from its clock. In November of 2022, government representatives at the General Conference on Weights and Measures decided to do away with the leap second by 2035. So while the leap second will soon be retired, we'll still likely have a front row seat to whatever happens when the clocks skip a second of time. And that's the end of that article. I mean, I would have liked if they would have further explained how do they know that 1.4 billion years ago a day lasted 18 hours and 41 minutes. But the research is out there. The information is out there, rather. It's all about doing your research. This is something that is interesting. And I'm looking forward to getting into a little longer and research this topic longer. But like I said earlier, some people say the earth is flat. The earth is stationary. It's not moving. Okay? Some use the Bible and scriptures to back up that claim, and even use history, what the ancestors made note of and wrote down. That information is out there. If you watch a channel like Bro Sanchez really goes in deep. He's a flat earther, and there's other flat earthers. And then you have some who say that's nonsense. Earth is not flat. Earth is round and spin. The earth is not flat, and in fact is a sphere, and it is spinning, and it is going around the sun, whatever. And they bring up information to back their claims. So again, it's about doing, weighing the pros and cons of both sides, doing your own research, right? And really paying attention, and going outside and looking for yourself. Look at the sun. Look at the position of the sun. Look at the position of the moon. Right now, the moon is out during the daytime with the sun. That was unheard of years ago. Now it's a regular thing to see the moon outside during the daytime with the sun. Right? The moon is also seem to be turning. Look like it's doing a cartwheel, if you pay attention to that. If you haven't noticed, you don't know what I'm talking about, pay attention to that. When the moon is up, be it daytime, when the moon does, moon is out during evening time, at nighttime, look at the moon. Make a note of the position of the moon, the spots on the moon, which way they're facing, up, down, sideways, whatever. Then go back out and look again about 3 hours and watch. You're gonna find that the spots on the moon, the craters on the moon, have turned almost like a quarter turn. The moon didn't always do that, right? Even the phases of the moon are different. We're living in some very unique, strange times. There's a lot going on. And it's also interesting because there's a total solar eclipse coming up, I believe, next Monday. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the moon. I'm paying attention to where the moon is. Right? And if you want to know, track the moon yourself. Look and track the moon and keep an eye on the moon this week to see where exactly the moon is. Keep track of it. Because some say that it's not the moon that's blocking out the sun. It is in fact another sun, allegedly. But to see whether or not if that's true or false, try to keep track of the position of the moon this week. It's very important. It's just a simple steps you can take or you can do yourself before making the decision on what's truth and what's false. All right? But that's all I got for this video. Check me out on the next video. This is King B. Be safe out there. Love yourself always, unconditionally. Keep your loved ones who's on your side close to you. Watch each other's backs out there. Protect each other always, right? Protect your children first and foremost. Make sure you know where your children are. Make sure you protect your babies. All right? Till next time, peace.